Hi, Chris and Morgan here. Welcome to the April 2022 Vanguard Junior ISA update. I'm going to jump on the laptop and I'm going to show you how Morgan's Junior ISA is going so far and what it's invested in. The main reason for doing these vlogs is to teach Morgan about investing and also try and inspire other parents to save and invest for their children as well. Getting on the laptop then, before we go into Morgan's Vanguard Junior ISA account, just wanted to update everyone on what the goal of doing this is. So over on this calculatorsite.com, we're on the compound interest calculator here, and I'll leave the link to this down in the description if you want to have a play around with this yourself. But if we go ahead and change this to pounds, we can go and put in that the initial balance was actually £400 that I started the account off with. Then we can put an interest rate of 7%, since that's what the S&P 500 averages after inflation per year. And then we can go ahead and put in that this is going to be for 58 years. So this is until Morgan's 60th birthday. So it's a very, very long-term investment indeed. And if we go ahead and change the compound interval to yearly there, and then put in that the deposit amounts are actually going to be £200 per month, and then made at the beginning of each month, and then with a increase of the deposit of, if we just go ahead and put that to 3% there, and if we press calculate, this is going to show you what the aim of the amount of money will be when Morgan turns 60 years old. So there you have it. When you press that calculate button, you can see when Morgan's 60, the future investment value will actually be £2.8 million and 26,000 actually. Don't forget the 26,000. And I think it's important to just have a look at this and remind yourself about what you're investing for, how much that money will be, what options that will give Morgan in future, and for her children's children and all that. It's a really powerful thing to have money and options there, and the earlier you can start investing, the more you can build these things. And if we go onto the table, you can see by Morgan's 32nd birthday, since she's 2 years old now, and this is at year 30, it's £326,000 roughly that would be in there, and then a year later there would be £355,000. So in 1 year there, the account balance will grow by roughly £29,000, and that's completely tax-free there, which is just a crazy amount of money to grow by for doing absolutely no work. That's just your money sat there working for you. But jumping over to Morgan's Vanguard Junior ISA account here, we can now see that the largest holding here, or the only holding I should say, is that S&P 500 ticker symbol VUSA. And now there is a return of 8.23%. Now the reason why it says total value nearly 1,500 is because I've put another £200 in already. So we're going to click on invest now and invest another £200 into that VUSA fund. Because we're on the 6th of April here, you can see that we're on the brand new tax year, because the remaining junior ISA allowance there is saying £9,000. So we can go ahead now and click on add more investments, and then click on equity funds and scroll down to the US and select the one that we want here. So there you go, VUSA, and we would just put in there 200 and then go ahead and press next. We would now just select payment method, and we'll go ahead and select available cash since we've already made the deposit. And that's it. We've processed the next £200 into the account. Now what we can also do here is go on to investments and then select the investment here. And you can see along the graph there, so I won't mention these one by one because, of course, these are going to build up quite largely every single month. So I'm not going to be able to keep going over every one. But that was the first one we did there in October last year. And then I missed November, and we then added an extra 200 in December. And then you can see there January and February there, and then March. So the beginning of April's here will actually go in about there, which isn't bad. You know, we're roughly buying it at the same price as what we got it for in January and December there. So not too bad at all. Now, the reason why we just do it at the same time of the month every single time with the same amount of money is because we don't know where the market is going to go next. It could go hugely down. It could go hugely up. We just don't know. So this strategy of just picking one day of the month and an exact amount of money and just sticking with it is a very, very good strategy for long-term investing. That's going to do it for this month's update, though. Here's Morgan to say thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Be happy.